Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So today we are looking at AoC audio, so that's audio over coax, or what I like to call it audio over cable, and all the issues you might encounter, and if you haven't set it up, just a basic guide on how to set it up. Okay, so we're going to go over a few issues as you see them on the screen now. So take a quick look guys. If you want to go to a certain chapter, I've left chapters below, you can just click on there and go straight to that one. But right now we're going to go over to number one, and this is basically something I put on here because a lot of people think maybe there's a cable issue or a balun issue or something like that is why the AoC is not working. But guys, if you're getting video, and that means that you're 100% getting the audio as well being transferred to your recorder. Okay, so the audio is bundled in with the video. So if you're getting a picture guys, and this video is going to assume you are getting a picture, and you have got an AoC audio camera and an AoC DVR, then we will be able to get you online, get your audio working. Okay, providing you obviously haven't got a faulty component. Okay, so a lot of people say, "Oh, is you sure baluns are okay? Cat 5 cable, Cat 6, it's perfectly fine, guys." Like I said, all you need is the video picture. All right, so if you're getting a video up and audio is not working, then stay tuned because we're going to go fix it now. Okay, so first of all, number one reason why most people kind of can't get it to work is because their hardware is not compatible. So make sure you check your DVR, and it should have an S at the end of the model number. I'll leave some compatible model numbers below in the description so you can check them out. Sometimes on the earlier models, the S wasn't put at the end of the model number. It was, if you check your box, if you still have it, the S might be somewhere located on near the serial number. They just put it in random places. So do check that out. And for cameras, they should also have an S at the end. So as you see, there's two virtually identical models. One is with microphone, one is without. Apart from that, they're practically the same camera. Okay, so do check out the compatible model numbers below. Make sure everything is compatible before you go ahead and try and set this up, or try, if you want to buy a camera with audio, for example, do make sure your DVR is compatible. Okay, so another compatibility issue is that sometimes a camera might be set to the wrong signal. So for a Hikvision recorder to work, you must set your signal to TVI on the camera. Okay, we're going to go look at how to do that later in the OSD menu in our little example. Okay, and if you do have a non-Hikvision camera that claims to have audio, then definitely make sure it's set to TVI. Okay. All right, so we're going to go through this later on our little demo, but to basically set up audio, you just have to make sure the camera parameter settings are set to audio and video and audio, not just video. Okay, but I'm going to show you how to do that later. And also you can check the on-screen menu, the OSD menu, so we can make sure 100% that everything is set correctly. Okay, and then also, okay, you might be getting you might be able to hear the audio, but is it being recorded? Okay, most of the time it is being recorded, but we're going to double check those settings for you. Okay, and yeah, obviously we're going to be doing a quick test at the end, so stay tuned if you want to learn how to set it up. Okay, or you can skip there right now with using the chapters below. Okay, so basically one of the reasons I made this video is because we did have an issue with a customer this week. Okay, he said all the audio went off on all the cameras except an IP camera that he had attached to the system. So this kind of gave me a bit of a clue what was going on. I told him to reboot the DVR. That did not work. That did not solve the problem. So I said try unplugging the power pack for the cameras and make sure the cameras 100% have no power. I said just leave it unplugged for 10 seconds, just be on the safe side. And as soon as they came back on, audio was working. Okay, so I don't know if this is a bug or it was just a one-off, but if you did have audio guys and then it stopped working, then this is a solution for you. If you have an audio camera, that means it's not a PoC camera. That means it must be plugged in to a power supply somewhere. All right, if you don't want to go around fumbling around power supplies, or you don't have access there, well, I will show you a way how to reboot the camera through the OSD menu coming up soon, guys. So stay tuned for that very soon. Okay. And last of all, one reason why you might not be getting audio, and this actually has happened to me. I spent maybe half an hour with a customer trying to fix the audio. We went through every setting like 10 times, and then I said, "Have you sure you removed the plastic from the front of the camera?" He went and had a look, and he did not remove the plastic. And literally, there's a little hole that's covered completely by plastic. You're not going to virtually get no audio. It's not going to work unless you remove it. So I'm sure there's a few cameras out there with still the plastic on, which hasn't been removed. So do check this out, guys, because this definitely is possible. So now we're going to go to the DVR and show you how to do a few things. Catch you in a sec. Alright guys, so we're on our DVR now, and I have an AoC camera plugged in, and it's actually the same model number of the one that I was talking about earlier. And I have found one of the small issue is that I thought you could reboot the camera through the OSD menu, but I don't think you can do that. So if anyone has any ideas how to reboot the camera, that would be great. So for the earlier step, when you will have to unplug the cameras from the power supply, unless someone will be kindly enough to leave a note saying how any workarounds for this, that'd be great. But right now we're going to show you how to set up the audio. Okay, so for this we go to configuration, and then we go to record. Okay, and then under record we have schedule and parameter. So first of all, we're going to go to the schedule and click on advanced here. As you see here, it says record audio. That means if you have audio coming, it's going to record it. All right, most DVR should be preset to record that, so make sure that is ticked, and then you can do copy to all cameras and apply that to all your cameras. But the parameter settings are the important ones, guys. So as you see here, our camera is already set to video and audio, perfect. Okay, and our audio source is the camera audio, because we're using AoC. It comes from the camera, not the local, which is the DVR. Okay, so obviously most DVRs you can have standalone microphones as well. Okay, but it will use up one of your AoC audio ports. So 8-channel DVR, for example, is 8 audio inputs max. Okay, so that's straightforward, guys. Just make sure you've got video, audio here, and substream as well. Okay, so that's for your app. So you can, some people prefer just to have the video on the substream, but that's really up to you, because when you go HD, then they'll give you the mainstream on the app, and then you'll get the audio. So you have two options if you do want to set the substreams to just video. Okay, so that's straightforward, guys. It's really easy to set up your audio, but now I'm going to show you another trick. So if we go to the PTZ control here, and now we can access our OSD menu by clicking on the Iris Plus here, and you see we've got a few different things here. So make sure it's set to a 5 megapixel. If it's 5 megapixel camera, you can change it from here. And as you see here, we have got audio settings. So now we click on Iris Plus again, so it's like an enter on a keyboard, and make sure this audio is on, guys. And you can change the level here of your microphone. Okay, I think it goes up to 9. Yeah, and it's set on 6. So if you want to increase the audio levels, you can do it right there. All right. So we're going to go save and exit, and just to show you guys how to test your audio, now what to do is we go live view. So let's get out of here, and as you see here, you got a little audio here. So I'm going to turn this up. Hello. All right, because the camera's right next to me, we're going to get a lot of feedback, but as you see, the audio is working just perfectly. All right, as it should. So hopefully, guys, now this is all your AoC audio issues all in one place. You shouldn't have a problem, and if you do, then leave us a message, and I'll see if I can help. But it might end up being faulty, but rarely have I seen a faulty microphone on a camera, but I'm sure it does happen, guys. So that is also a possibility. But thanks for watching, and hopefully catch you in another one. Cheers, bye bye.